spot on. I have become successful on the SEP. Yeah, I do. Even though I probably don't have the biggest community, I mean, I have one of the best, don't get me wrong, but even though I don't have the biggest, I have the most loyalist. I have the most powerful community on here. EQ and Corey know that. And Corey said that the other day to me, actually. He said, you do have the most powerful platform. He said you have the most powerful platform on TikTok where they are so loyal to you. Yeah, where him and EQ, they might have a big viewing. However, they don't have a big community of loyal people. So yeah, and I agree, and I think that's why I'm being targeted, because I've become a success on TikTok. Stay affected. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, so I do agree with that, and I do want to appreciate Rickster for being the only creator, apart from CLA obviously, to saying, you know, this is bullying, you know. Not okay. And for Corey to think that I don't have a police case, harassment and all that kind of thing is a crime, you know. And if you've been bullied by a large scale of people, always report it to the police. Absolutely, you shouldn't have to put up with that. Corey talks out as his bum. He's listening to his bent copper father. Sorry. Right.
Right, Canadian Angie, what's the problem?
Wait a minute.
Sorry, I'm just
okay.
lost.
Right. I want to show you this video if I've got it one sec. This is the video I want to show you. Right, so this is before they got Purple Aki on their platform. Canadian Angie, Alicia, not Alicia, sorry. Is it Alicia? No, Corey, Canadian Angie, and Purple Aki. No, not this video. One sec.
Just do a pineapple.
Not that one. Oh, wait a minute. This one
Just
first.
do a pineapple.
So this was before, a day before I had an argument, you know, with Corey. So he was planning something on me. So he was very much with EQ and Canadian Angie at taking me down. He is a very jealous man. He wants a big platform. Even though I gave him the clout, because nobody would really know. He wouldn't have got big without me. Do you know what I mean? EQ never gave him the platform. You know, she might have given the platform as in people knew who he was. But he got the clout from me, and there's no way he's going to take that away from me. Absolutely not. So Corey says Angie's scared of something, and he received a message last night. You have been in contact with Purple Aki. So who is the one in PLM? Because it's definitely not me. You've got all these messages from him. You've been talking to him on the phone, and you platformed with him, to which you were also flirting with him, which came out of your mouth.
But I think it's the... I think it's the PL, them people. I'm not going to say their name. Because I had a message last night. You're looking brilliant.
You had a message last night, did you? So you thought you'd get... Yeah, I don't understand, because those messages seemed quite long. You know, for them being just one day you've been in contact with this man.
Yeah, thank you. But I think there's definitely something coming out. I just don't know what it is, Chad.
Listen, can I just say also, I'll never have these people back on my platform because of this, right, obviously the setup, but also because they put the most vilest person on the app, and they have no morals, and all because they want to take me down. I think it's sick. I feel sick to my stomach about it, I really do. This is a guy, and Corey knows about it. Don't believe him. I've known him a long time. I told him about PLM. He knew about who they were and what they did. Yeah? So, this is... Well, we all know who they are.
If it's got Canadian Angie on it, and it's got, what's her name on it? EQ, then it's something big. Miss J will always be okay, I'll make sure of that. Miss J.
There you go. Miss J will always be okay, I'll make sure of that. Can you protect her from the police? Just wondering. No. So don't sit there. I don't know who you think you are. But all of this is going to go to the police because you're acting like you're the goddamn mafia. It's weird because you've got a father in the police force. I'm reporting your father to the police today also because your behaviour makes me believe that your dad is giving you information. That's what you made people believe when you first came on the SEP. So I will be talking to the police about your father also.
is the only person on this app, right, that I talk to literally at least 3 times a day. She rings me in the morning, we have a conversation in the morning, we have a conversation in the afternoon, and then we have a conversation after my live. Canadian one,
Another
say.
brilliant, yeah.
Well, she could join the box if she wants.
Hey, I've got videos as well. Wait a minute.
I'm not going in her live, I'm on my live. I'll pick up Jules, darling.
So all this time he was throwing, throwing Canadian Angel under the bus, but they were secretly friends, secretly trying to get me taken down, wanting to use my platform, wanted to come. I give him about 4 weeks. That's how long I give him. Yeah, because once he gets arrested, which he will do, he will probably consider about what, start thinking about what he can and can't say on social media, because I'll be watching like a hawk. So once that all happens, I'm going to watch him, and any more doxing, any more shit that comes out of this man's mouth, I'm going to report him. Yeah? Even if it's not about me, I will personally report him. And I will tell other people to report him. Because this man, is dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. This app, right, what used to be okay until Corey came along, has become so toxic. And people need to remember, this is it. This is him. This is why it's become toxic.
Lucy Angie's dissing me. Of course she is. I'm on holiday though, I'm not stuck in my house.
Yeah, you're on TikTok, causing drama on TikTok. Right, what we got next? Corey, Corey shares a voice note from Purple Wacky. So he's in contact with Purple Wacky, right? So if he's got a voice note, he's given his number over.
Angela was never a card-holding member of the PLM. She was never initiated, never registered, anything like that. However, she was a PLM associate.
So she was never officially in there, right? But she was an associate.
She was in the PLM server, did speak to myself and other high-ranking PLM members privately.
She did speak to all high-ranking PLM members privately and Purple Aki himself.
And she was also under PLM protection,
And she was also under PLM protection. High-ranking members of the troll group. And she was under protection. Oh, darling.
Make of that what you will.
Thank you very much for your statement. I appreciate it gratefully. Oh, darling. Angela, how are you going to explain this one away?
So you want to set me up because you have a dislike for me because of Jay, right? Because I have to be friends with Jay, even though she screen recorded my clapper and everything else. I don't think I'll ever be really friendly with her in that kind of way. However, we can be civil. So I have to be friends with Jay, because if I don't, you're going to set me up with one of the worst groups on TikTok. So you're kind of weaponizing. You're weaponizing it really then, aren't you? You're using a group like this to have a go at me, to set me up. Wow.
Whether or not Angela was anything to do with PLM, we have Kazi and Demi, both very high rankings of the PLM community.
I've got a video of Demi, when Demi came in the box and said, Corey, Angela was never in PLM. Guess what he did? He kicked her out the box. Why did he kick her out the box? You know what? Also, I forgot. Also, coercive behavior, coercive control. That's another thing I'm going to mention to the police as to what you're doing, because I've got recordings of this man saying to me he's going to come for me if I'm friends with EQ. If I ever befriend EQ, he's coming for me. If I have a fallout with Jay, he's dragging me on the app.
I thought they weren't no PLM. Stop being such a hypocrite.
You know what, Demi? Of everyone on the internet, and she sits there and speaks about Alex. I think Alex is a prick, don't get me wrong, but she has had more involvement with PLM than anyone else I know.
So you got Kazi, right, and Demi, both saying.
Demi, right? First of all, Demi, me and Demi had fallen out. So this is what people do. You fall out and you're going to say the worst. So we're going to listen to a PLM group. That's a troll group. Okay.
That Angela has had more involvement in PLM than Alex did. Demi's in her comments right
I've also
now.
got a message of Corey commenting to Alex, saying, "Don't worry, Alex. I will make sure that the blame is not on you and it's all on her." And I will show you that in a minute. This is how you'd see it. This is how, please, think with your brains. This is how you will see this is a setup.
I haven't contacted PLM. What happened last night is he tried to threaten me, which didn't really go down well because we ended up flirting.
Look how many messages. Look how many messages. That's not one night. That's not one night, love. Look how many messages. He's been messaging. He's been trying to remove me from day one. And the only regret I have is not listening to my community when people are saying he's not your friend, he's a troll. That's the only regret I have. Look how many messages. He's been trying to set me up for a long, long time. He was involved with EQ, never fell out with her, and he was always involved with Canadian Angie. And they made out they weren't talking so they could take me down and it'd be easier. So he was getting into my box at night, getting the clout, doing all this. But the thing is, Corey, you need me, I don't need you.
We ended up flirting. He wants me to spin on his you-know-what. Just ignore them. Hold on, Canadian Angie, we're getting to the juicy parts. So, it has been confirmed by Purple Apathy himself, this.
Angela was never a card-holding member of the PLM. She was never initiated, never registered, anything like that. However, she was a PLM associate. She was in the PLM server, did speak to myself and other high-ranking PLM members privately, and she was also under PLM protection. So, make of that what you will.
Angela. Mic drop. Mrs. Conspiracy, thank you.
I don't know why everyone's scared of him. It's even like Pineapple. He dragged Pineapple across this app more than anyone else did on this app. But who does she go for? Me. I saw the comments where people were saying, why isn't she going for Corey? He did the worst on her. I don't understand why people are scared of this man. Very bizarre.
What can I say, Angela? What are you going to do now? Anyway.
Right. What's the next one? Oh, is that one with me?
Can I ask you something? I said, yeah.
Okay. Right. Cool plays voice notes from PLM. That's the one we saw, right?
Chelsea, I've just seen you.
That's one we saw.
Fritz, no.
Angie, this is why I like Angie. Is
So PLM is a no-go, disgusting creature. Don't know who she's
she
talking
believes in
about.
free speech. She ain't about none of that. Like, at the end of the day, it's just words, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's not on Angie.
If someone does feel bullied, they can come out the box.
See, he was just in the box with that, I told you.
I'm willing to offer you a pardon if you join the PLM server. And
Now,
you
this is a video I want to talk about. I feel like I'm constantly on repeat. So, obviously, I'm going to rewind that. Listen to what it says at the beginning.
If you join the PLM server and you change the orange hearts purple. I'm willing to offer you a pardon if you
So,
join the
I'm
PLM
willing to offer you a pardon. I'm willing to stop trolling you if you join the server.
server and you change them orange hearts to purple.
And she did. She joined the server. She messaged.
I never changed the purple heart in my hearts, and I never joined the server. So what? I said it. Big deal.
High-ranking people in the PLM server privately.
This man is so dangerous.
But she don't like it when she's caught. She didn't like it when Pineapple got caught by me.
She
didn't like it when Smiles got...
He also knew about this video for a very long time, but yet wants to play it when we fall out.
He's caught. She didn't like it when Pineapple got caught by me. She didn't like it when Smiles got caught. I'll do that tomorrow, Smiles. Sorry, darling.
Pineapple didn't get caught by you, Corey. I exposed Pineapple. I was the first person to expose Pineapple. That's why I had the police at my door. You never exposed Pineapple. All those articles were already out about her. Chippy did an exposure on her. I did the first one. So no, you didn't, love.
By me, and she didn't like it when she got caught. And I will also bring everything that she's done to light.
Angie, this is why I like Angie, is because she believes in free speech. She ain't about none of that. Like, at the end of the day...
Corey has a say and shows proof Angie was associated with Pedlo Group.
Angie says that Corey was the biggest troll she's done with him, and she is going to...
So he thinks this is not a crime. that he is got titled there, Corey has a say and shows proof Angie wasn't associated with the peddler group. So you're saying I'm involved in a peddler ring. This is what you're running with, Corey. This is what you're inciting. This is what you're making people believe. Look at the title. And you say you've got no police case?
On my
And Corey.
platform, my mods. Did I turn around and say, you're going to lose me as a friend? I don't give a shit if I lose you as a friend, Corey. Because I think, honestly, you was my biggest troll.
Yeah, you said
You
it
can
for years.
drag me as much as you want.
Marvellous, I
Because
already
I
am.
guarantee you, on everything I love, you will have a police case against you this
Oh, I'm so scared.
X. Don't
Oh,
be
what?
deceptive.
Because your daddy's a pink copper? Well, I'm going to call him a pink copper. Because, you know what? He's saying that's where he's getting his information from.
Lulu, I am not doing anything arrestable. You lived your life public.
The problem is you are. If you look at this title, and I repeat, peddler group, you're inciting hate on a woman, on a person, all over this app. People are thinking I'm in a group full of peddlers because you know what their name stands for. A lot of people say their name stands for Peddlers Lives Matter. So you're basically saying I'm associated in a peddler group. Which is, I've got my niece watching this, I've got my mum, I've got my family on TikTok, I've got my friends on TikTok. You're allowing this, you're running with it, you're getting in boxes, you deliberately contacted Purple Wacky, you deliberately spoke to him and, and told him what to say, and you got him on your platform, a troll group that we have to believe.
On this app. If I then decide that I want to run a whole live on you, bringing up stuff from you.
Oh yeah, you can run a whole live on me. I'm not saying you can't, but what you're saying here is huge misinformation, slander, and you've caused alarm and distress towards me. Yeah, so you will have a police case, and I'm not going to give you a warning. I will make sure you get arrested for this.
That you done from the start to the finish is a storyline. There is nothing illegal about that. I can do what I damn well please. If you don't like it, don't put her on an app. But unfortunately, you already have. Ha ha ha.
No, I didn't. Because your time has come, Corey. Ha 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 ha.
I'm gonna go there. Okay, Corey?
Thank you. You
guys.
caused alarm and distress, and you messed with a group that threatened to unalive me. Also, that's what you've done. You've incited violence on me. I'm now getting threats. I'm now getting people saying I'm a peddler because what you have incited. So please don't sit there, Corey, and say this is not a crime. I think you best get back on your phone to your daddy and ask him again. Tell him what exactly you have done. Tell him what you have said. Tell him that people are running with this peddler shit because that's what people are saying they are. So you're saying I'm in a peddler ring. Very much a crime.
See? Now she gets to sit there, play the victim, and then her chat, go, oh my God, Corey's after her, Miss J's after her, all of these people are after her, now she'll go for the dailies. Rinse and repeat. I never sat all best friends with PLM, even though PLM, Purple Wacky is...
You had your... What's the difference? You had him in your box last night. All night. You keep putting him in there. There's no difference. You've been messaging him. I've not messaged PLM. You've been messaging him. And it went on and on and on. You've been messaging him for days.
Confirmed that she sat with high-ranking members and messaged them privately. And here she is in the box with them all.
People are saying 3-on-1. Why don't one of you fucking Boo Box supporters get in the box then? Why don't you not get in the box? Don't in the comments.
Big up PLM.
Listen, this is why I rate Angie. This is why I like Angie. Is because she believes in free speech. She ain't about none of that. Like, at the end of the day, it's just words, innit? You know what I mean? It's not on
Well,
Angie.
I've seen it. If someone does feel bullied, they can come out the box.
See, he was just in the box with her, I told you.
Yeah, carry on playing. Why don't you carry on playing that, Corey? Why don't you carry on playing? This is where they told me it was People's Lives Matter. People's Lives Matter, Corey. This is when, look at me, I look very skinny there. 4 years ago, I didn't know who they were. I've told people that. And when they trolled me and said the worst of the worst, I put them in the box to stop the trolling. It's that simple. I did an exposure on them. They came for me.
If you join the PLM server and you change them orange.
Oh, this is what we played all this. We played that video. Corey sees with information regarding Delulu, Angie being associate of PLM.
Got a paper like
Is that the voice note?
Angela was never
Played that.
It's
We
boring.
played that. That's the voice note. Corey speaks on Delusive Angie and suggests she leaves the app. You leave the app because I'm not going anywhere, love. I gave you your clout. I've been on here 5 years. You've not even been on here a year. I'm not going anywhere. You leave. Who do you think you are controlling me? I feel, I'm not going to lie, guys, I feel like I'm in a relationship, yeah, that's controlling. It's like a relationship that's full of control, coercive behavior. Now, I'm going to remind everybody what he sent me, right? This is how this all came out, right? Where we go, Corey, no, give me a sec. Right, here we go. We've got the messages here. Wait a minute. Here, look at this message. Don't you dare, you ginger C-U-N-T. I went, oh my God, I was joking. This is the control. I'm not even messing. This is what he's putting in these messages to me. I've got messages of threats that he's going to break my windows. This is what he's saying. I felt like I was treading on eggshells. Right? And there's another one here. It was constant bullying from this guy to me. I've got recordings, which I will show the police, by the way, Corey, of you saying you're going to come break my window. If I can't remember what it was over now. That is what you said. Right, where is it? Answer these battles. Oh, here we go, here. Don't you dare go in on Jay. Jay hasn't got her own mouth. She can't speak for herself. This is a woman that recorded my clapper where my private, well, I say private, wasn't really private, but an image was shared further on. Don't you dare go in on Miss J. You'll lose me as a friend. Stop. So I meant to be secretly, you know, I can't be affected by what she or anyone has done. Do you get what I'm saying? And then she's put, I'll go after you like I did EQ. Leave Jay alone. And that same night he did this. Yeah. And all this time he was talking to Pep Wacky. Like they were besties. So anyway, let's play.
Just on this app, what her life's about.
I said to Jay this morning, because it was me, Jay, and Delusive in the call, and Delusive was popping off at Jay.
Yeah, I said this and I'll say it again. Chippy, since you're involved in the group, because it is a bully group that I'm reporting to the police, you're also involved, love, because I've got many videos of you. You play me every day. The police aren't going to recognise the FYP. They're not going to recognise, well, I do the FYP, it's my job. Yeah, is it registered? Your job is the FYP? No, it's not.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to start an argument with Jay so that you can go on the app, start an argument with Jay so that people won't swing into EQ's and Delusive's lives, Canadians' lives when they start talking about you later. I said, mark my words, you're going to pull this out all day. No, I won't. I want an apology. I said she's not going to apologise because she hasn't done anything wrong.
I want an apology because Jay pretended to be Eternity. I was on the phone to her, intoxicated, and I thought I was talking to Eternity. In my opinion, she should have hung up their phone. Yeah? I'm telling you the truth on everything I love, right? I said, Eternity, are you there? And she went, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. And I don't care what you say, Jay, you're a liar. That's exactly what you said. Yeah, you're just a lie about the clapper in it as well. So don't tell me to be friends with someone that shared my clapper. What do you think you are?
Oh, F off, you're two of my biggest trolls. I said, oh, bore off, and she ended. She left. I called her this morning. And I was driving this morning, so I went shopping in the morning, as all of you know. And when I went shopping...
I'll never
what
be friends with that woman.
When I got shared the live, Angela talking on Jay. She's so predictable. She's so boring. It's rinse and repeat consistently. Tonight she's going to get extremely intoxicated, pretend a phone call comes out again, or pretend she rings somebody else.
Let's say the
blah,
funny
blah,
thing
blah,
is,
blah, blah. It's so boring.
if this wasn't a GAY man, Europe will all be like, there may be a bit of a hoo-ha. Because he's a GAY man, it's okay. And that's what he hides behind. Yeah? He's GAY. He can get away with whatever he wants to get away with talking to a woman the way he wants to talk to women. How was that acceptable?
So repetitive. You've been on the app for 4 years. You've made a shit ton of money. Take your money and leave. You've had your time,
No,
Delulu.
you leave. You leave, because I'm not leaving anywhere, love. I'm not going nowhere.
Leave. Leave.
He's jealous, very jealous.
You've had your
You've
money.
got to remember, this is a diagnosed narcissist. You've got all these women supporting him, but yet would never go out with a narcissist. You know, if they was in a relationship, you know, we've all been told, stay away from a narcissist. Yeah, they're all set there supporting a narcissist. Make that make sense. Do you know what I mean?
Leave. What else do you want from this app? More money. More greed. Make your money.
Yeah, he's sitting there begging every day.
You're holding on like a bad curry.
On this
They
app.
want me to leave.
Thank you, Joanne.
Because people don't see it.
I'm not going anywhere.
6 months isn't that long ago, though.
It's very old. She don't drink.
How is she talking to other people, yeah? About
Jojo Alice. I couldn't tell you, babe. I don't know.
For me, all this kind of thing, right?
I don't know, Jojo. I've never spoken to her.
No,
Guys, live go! Come on, darlings!
they go to their dads. I didn't say he's got removed.
They won't.
Again, just running in with false information and...
And you know what? Shame on these women that support this thug. Because that's exactly what he is. Shame on you for supporting him. You know what I mean? Don't ever come onto my platform and say about your trauma or what your ex did to you and how you're in a controlling relationship. Don't you dare. Because you know what I would say? But you supported Corey. You supported Corey. So shame on you. Yeah? Because, you know what I mean? Crazy. Because you're quite happy to sit there clapping and praising a man that goes for a woman, wanting to get her off, making false accusations towards her, wanting the whole app to turn on her. You're sitting there clapping. All these women that have been through DV and some kind of trauma, loving it, absolutely loving it.